here any moment. Looks like we're good. Yep, okay. Looks like we're good and live. Close that. Slide that over. Grab something real fast. Somebody message. All right, got my chat up. See if anyone wants to come by and do a little fun chatting. What's up, guys? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Fernando? What's up, Spears? What up, Stud? How you guys all doing? Hopefully you're all quite well. Well, what a first week of the preseason, eh? All right, let me get this fresh open. Okay, everything's good. Make sure you guys drop likes if you can. It helps the stream out a ton, especially on these kind of like little hangout streams. What up, Kenny? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. All I can say is I'm pretty sure my team may be the best in the division, but we'll see. What's up, is this extra? Yeah. Get a job. Get a job, bud. Figured out how to stream. Hey, that's good. Based on week 1, it's looking like a Patriots Bear. I'm thinking, yeah, because the Bears clearly are the best team in the NFC to have beaten the Bears the way that they, or the Bills the way they did. What's up, Jacob? How's it going? Looking like another long year for the old Pittsburgh Steelers to some extent. You guys lost your opener, so that's tough. Who the Patriots do? I think we play the Eagles, actually. I could be wrong, though. See, I think, Jacob, you always forget I'm a Patriots fan. I genuinely think you always forget that because you think I'm a Lions fan and you're a little retarded for that. Oh, the Tigers? Oh, well, this isn't a baseball stream, so I don't. Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was like, I don't think so. Oh, okay, cool, I guess. That has nothing to do with this stream. Yeah, I like the Lions, but I mean, yeah, I guess there's only Lions stuff in here. There isn't a giant Patriots banner. There isn't 2 Patriots jerseys. That it wasn't bought for a prediction payoff. Whatever, though. Good thing it's just preseason. I mean, that doesn't matter. Spears, go ahead and exit out of the chat real quick and read what the name of the title of the stream is. That has nothing. What do you mean it's week 1 of the pre? It's over for your team. You guys are done. You shouldn't have got rid of Diggs. The Texans won their home opener and they have Diggs. Or they won their opener and they got Diggs. You guys don't? I mean, Jordan Love only played a drive and got benched, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. How much did he even play? He barely played. He got benched really quick in that game, to be honest. I'm not too sure what you mean Jordan Love MVP. He may not even be the starter for you guys, by the way that's going to play out. Milton, yeah, he's clearly the Brady heir. Based on week 1 of the preseason, did he play the whole game? Or did he play 1 drive and get benched? Do you guys not know what this fucking title of this stream is? What are you doing? Like, Jacob's feelings got hurt. Spears' feelings got hurt. he's like, what do you mean he's not going to win MVP? It's like I'm not going to seriously sit here and debate people. I don't think you guys understand the titling of this stream. This isn't measured and responsible takes after week 1 of the preseason. Your quarterback got benched, dude. Sorry, it's all over for Jordan Love. You guys paid $158 million for a guy who didn't play the whole game. No, Spears. No, I don't want to do that. What's up, Cheryl? How's it going? He didn't even play? Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he played. I'm pretty sure they're, like I said with the Chiefs, there's a question mark about them. Is the dynasty over? They lost to the Jaguars. They're benching Mahomes. Not looking great. Some people are going to have no idea. If they listen back to this and they don't look at anything, it's going to be a very confusing stream. Yeah, Lions are finished too. Very sad because they had such a good year and now they did that against the Giants. Could it be Patriots-Giants round 3? That could be a real thing. Lions didn't play anyone. No, they're just finished. They decided to bench all their starters. I don't think anyone's hurt. Man, Kenny, you're having trouble with this. You're 0 for 2 now. We're not going to... I don't know why you jump right to injury. That's kind of weird. Yeah, everyone on Green Bay died. Everyone on Green Bay is dead now. They're done. Everyone died. They died in a bus crash. Kenny's takes out here are fucking just like, what? What are you doing? I think, Fernando, yeah, you're the only one who understands how this works. Ugh. That's pretty impressive that one person gets what this stream is about so far. Maybe others do, and you're just enjoying having a good chuckle. Oh yeah, Cody, you excited for new Madden? Yeah, there you go. There you go, Spears. You're starting to get it. Yeah, there we go. There we go, Spears. You're getting it. Kenny, you don't have to be mean about it. You don't have to put anyone's like accounting for injuries. It's just, it's supposed to be silly and have fun with what you're saying. Like, look at the Lions. Like, I'm shitting on the Lions, and you're sitting there like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, you should be okay. You get it now. Okay, yeah. No, it's not a mean thing we're doing, Kenny. Yeah, it's kind of a nice, like, we're just screwing around, like, because there are people out there that are taking the first week of this preseason seriously, and this is mocking them. Because I think it's silly to take any, because there's nothing to take from week 1 of the preseason. It's kind of, it's like it's a throwing darts week. I went 8-8 on my pick'em. You literally, it's just or 7-9 maybe. I forgot. No, I think it was 8-8. It was 8-8, I believe. Maybe 7-9. I don't remember. Yeah, Kenny, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody, but yeah, guys, this is like a silly thing more than anything. The Niners had 23 people who are hurt. See, that's more news. Yeah, and Jahmyr Gibbs got hurt for the Lions too. He hurt his hamstring. Thankfully, it was just his hamstring. But boy, I bet you Detroit fans, every single asshole in Detroit went like this. They're like, wait, who got hurt? Yeah, did Mac Jones beat the did he win that game? He beat the Chiefs, I believe. Right? Or no, did the third stringer beat the Chiefs, which actually could be Mac Jones. Was he the last quarterback in that game? If so, then yeah, he beat Kansas City. Pretty crazy to think about. Anyway, Mac's the backup. Oh, so he didn't play at the end. Well, see, Mac got replaced too in that game, so clearly he wasn't the answer. Eagles are going to hold on. Oh, they did win. But the problem is they only got 16. The Texans won 20-12. They had a more impressive win. The Jets, though, Maybe that's a team now. Let's see what else we got. We already talked about the Bills and the Bears, how the Bills are done, and the Bears are probably the most dangerous team in the NFL right now. If we're being perfectly real, the Bears Patriots Super Bowl could actually be a thing. Yeah, they got rid of Mahomes. They just decided he got to go. JJ was Rookie of the Year. Did he play at the end of that game? See, one of the things you have to look at when we're doing this is you have to kind of know how it ended and how the final player came out, right? Like for the Vikings, it was like, all right, who played the most in this one? So you go to the fourth quarter and you go to the last drive. Jay Hall. So Jay Hall won this game for them. Jaron Hall was the MVP of this team. See, that's how you kind of do it. Oh, it doesn't matter who played most of it. It's who won the game at the end, because theoretically, in the way we're doing this, the last guy in was the guy who won the whole game because he was the one who didn't get benched. So theoretically, Jaron Hall could win rookie. So could Joe Milton, though, for the Patriots. I think Jaron Hall's a rookie. I have no idea who he is. The other day, I read a book about 85 Bears. It was like 500 pages. Yeah. There's some good history, like sports books. Eagles were holding back, and our center, Cam Driggins, says he's not learning anything from... Well, that's cool, at least. He's learning to play, becoming his own player. Broncos win the West? Maybe. Are they the only team that won? They might be. Everyone else took big fat losses. Rams actually looking pretty good. Cowboys off to their same old sad start. I guess it's not their year. You know, despite being a terrible team that lost, the Colts, they did put up a lot of points. That's something to keep an eye on. Cardinals up to their old tricks. Losing like usual. Seahawks won. Pretty good. Chargers and the Jim Harbaugh experiment was a total failure. Damn, only 3 people left in the stream. I guess no one cares to watch this one, eh? Well, I guess no one cares to do the stream today. I guess it's just me, Fernando, Spears, Cheryl, and Kenny. I'm guessing we got about 2 or 3 likes. Probably about right. Oh, we're at 10. We're pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's fun, but I don't think anyone's coming by, Spears. It's probably not going to be a very long stream, and it'll probably be deleted. Mainly just because it's it seems like it's dead already. Yeah, I don't think people are. I think people are tuning in expecting to talk real football, and I don't think people realize this is a parody of people who take the first week of the preseason with any seriousness. I guarantee you watched a ton of content today. If you consume any NFL, what's up, Dana? Any media content that like revolves around football, anything that kind of is centered around the idea of football, I almost can probably guarantee you they were taking things way too literal this first week. Like any football thing was taken this first week of the preseason just a little too like, oh, we learned. What did we learn from this week in the preseason? If it wasn't the words, well, we didn't learn anything really, then you can't really take anything they said. I think he didn't start. I think he played in the game. Daniel Jones could have started in that game, if we're being real. But he is, I don't know, he's coming off injury, so I don't know. Let's look. This is also kind of a recap. We can look at stuff, talk about stuff seriously. Just don't, there's nothing real to take from these games. If you want to know something like a score, we can talk about that, who played, blah, blah, blah. We can always do that too. But we're mostly just making fun of. DeVito did start the game, but Drew Lock won the game and finished it. 4 of 10, 17 yards and a pick and won that motherfucking game. That's an unbelievable talent. Not many guys can put up those kind of numbers and actually still win the game. Well, yeah, I mean, exactly, Cheryl. The preseason's stupid. I'm glad they're pushing it to 2 games. All it is a death trap, too. Everybody gets hurt. Season ends because of fucking preseason game that don't even count. Oh, fun. And stupid ass training camps that last way too long. Bleh. 18 regular season games will be the shit because we won't have to deal with the preseason anymore. No, really, we just fucking around. What was the injuries to 3 players? I don't know about Arnold and Rackstraw. I think they're gonna be all right, and I know Gibbs will mostly be all right. He's got a hamstring. Oh, really? Okay, so DeVito finished the game. Got it. Friday, you're going to high school. Nice, man. Congrats. High school is a good time. Oh, you're going to high school football game. Nice, Cody. I was gonna say, nice, man. Yeah, people have to sometimes go to school. The thing for sure. What the hell is that? Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, no problem. I know it was like one was like an upper body injury, the other was like a ankle injury or some shit like that. I don't think anything was serious for the Lions anyway. I think they've avoided it. So for the most part, they're skating by this camp. They probably got to fucking dial it back. Okay, sorry, I was just making sure something. The fantasy draft, that's after the preseason. You're not in school anymore. I'm just going to have fun. For sure, Cody. What's up, Space? All right, here's one of the kings of just making shit up. A preseason game, Eagles against Patriots is up next. Yeah, that should be fun, Cheryl. That could be a Super Bowl matchup. That's true. Both our teams are winners. Unlike the Bills. Sorry, Space. I know your team is finished. I'm surprised you showed up. I've always told you guys about how the Bills stink and Josh Allen's overrated. I can't believe I finally was. Well, he didn't really play in the game. He got replaced. But boy, he got replaced by people who did worse than he does. Lions' big injury was at joint practice. Terry Arnold concussion. Yeah, that was pretty bad. They took all our players. That's fine. The Browns are pretty bad. Packers look like they could be solid. It could be Packers Bears for the NFC if we're not careful. Damn, the Bengals are finished too. My Bengals Lions predictions in shambles. Titans beat the Niners. Titans all the way back. Titans are a little bit of a wild card team that could win the South at this rate. Yeah, the Chiefs lost to like, I don't even know who they lost to. Some made up guy named quarterback. They lost to the creative player dude on Madden. It was just bad luck. They always start the season off poorly though, Kansas City. So, Cowboys are terrible. They can barely score. The Jets winning was interesting. Commanders. Excuse me. I think the Commanders had a lead and the Jets came back in that game too. So that's pretty impressive. The guy is better than Aaron Rodgers for sure. Oh, I don't think Aaron played. I'm not sure. See, to be fair with Aaron, I don't know if he was benched or if he just didn't play because of his ankles. So kind of a hard one to judge. That's Commanders. No, I mean, the Commanders lost, so they're not that good. Brady? Is Brady on the Bears? Did he sign there or something? Didn't they just draft Caleb Williams? I'm pretty sure they're going to play Caleb Williams. I don't think they'd sign Tom Brady. I don't know why they do that. Did they sign him or something? Who for Detroit? I don't know who that is. Odrick May, where do I even begin? You may have stunned me off the field. Fernando, sheesh. Oh. I was gonna say I'm not really sure that I didn't know Brady was on the roster, but all right. In years past, these were so much more fun because people understood how the streams worked. I don't know who that is. What team does he play for? I don't know who Sloan Vackie is. I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't know who that is. You're just like, he looked really good. It's like, okay, who is that? No, he won't be the Lions. I'm guessing a Lions player. No, he might be like cut. The Lions have 2 running backs already that are like co-starters. I guess they could use a backup. To be fair, I guess they could use a quality backup guy back there. Converted from safety. Probably a good move. He probably was. If he's been on the team for a couple years, then he probably wasn't the greatest safety. What? Casey cut Kelsey? Did they? When did they do that? You know, this isn't just like lying, right? Spears, like you don't. What are you doing, Spears? I don't think you understand how this works. You're just making shit up. Oh, he was a draft pick this year. Okay, well, we'll see how he does as a running back. Why would they have cut Kelsey? What happened? Was there like a big scandal I missed? I feel like I would have heard about that. So Spears, I don't really know what you're talking about. Pretty sure he's still on the Chiefs roster. I'll go look. And I can do that. It's not a big deal. Oh, well, yeah, of course you would. I guess. Oh, all right. Anyway. Some of you guys are making this not very fun. I'm not going to lie. I'll just do all the overreacting. You guys, when you guys do it, I'll just slightly read it. Yeah, I get you. Drake May. No, he didn't really do anything. He just, you know what I mean? He had a couple dump off passes and then he got benched. So for Bailey Zappi, imagine getting benched for Bailey Zappi like Mac Jones did. You know, that's crazy that we've had 2 first round picks get benched for Bailey Zappi now in like a calendar year. Well, yeah, I mean, I would assume so. They're not going to, I'm telling you, the preseason has no bearing on how the regular season rankings operate. 0. Never have they, never will they. You can go 0-3. You used to be able to go 0-4. You can go 0-3 in the preseason and never complete a singular pass. You can go 0 for like 150 passing in the preseason and it'd still be the number 1 ranked team. It has 0 bearing on like the rest of the season and how it plays out. Because remember, there was a year where the Lions went like 4-0 in the preseason, and then they lost every single game the fall in the regulars. You know what I mean? Preseason doesn't really show much. I guess it can like towards week 2 or maybe week 3. Now I'm still not really used to the new flow of the new the new length of the preseason. I'm still trying to figure it out. But one game you can learn a lot. There's one good game where both teams will play like their starters for up to a quarter, maybe a half. And that's the game where you look and you go, okay, are we completing passes? Do we look good against real competition? Does the team look competent? And then after that, you can turn the game off. if you're all set, you're like, all right, once starters are out, we're all good. That's the only preseason I needed to see. And then you can go from team to team to team and look at all the highlights until their starters go out. And that's kind of how you can evaluate week 1 of the regular season, right? You can kind of look at XYZ, see who still didn't play, kind of. That's really all you can take, is that there's like this weird little chunk. It used to be game 3 of the preseason, which used to be considered the dress rehearsal. Older NFL fans, you probably all remember this. We all probably remember the 4-gamer. You know what I mean, Cheryl? Where there was 4 games. Game 3 would be the game where you'd actually be able to watch, and you'd get up to 2 quarters of pretty solid. Hey, all right, this is what the team's probably going to roughly look like, player-wise. This is the offense. This is kind of what the defense is going to, again, roughly. And that's kind of how I used to be able to predict like Super Bowl winners and predict like very accurate playoff winnings. You can get a lot from that. Again, you just got to know kind of what you're looking for. But the other preseason games are basically just, all right, what's our depth look like? And who are we cutting? It's just, that's basically it. For some teams like the Titans, the preseason is very important because they'll go through like 89 players a year. It's crazy. Is Brandon Ayuk being very petty? I think he just wants money. But I also don't know why the hell the 49ers keep going to the media about this. They could just keep this all in-house and it'd be very quiet. You're good, Cheryl. I got you. I'm just messing around. Like, you know, sometimes in these streams I'll get a little serious and, you know, just, because again, I don't hate the preseason isn't fully useless, but it's really pretty useless. Uh-oh. We can also look at fallout from these games and make overreaction. Oh shit, Reddick already wants a trade? How bad is things over there? Holy shit. All right, for sure, Stud. You have a good day, man. Yeah, Miami could win the division. It's between you and the Jets at this point. Make sure you leave a like on the way out. I know you already have, though. I'm just telling other people to leave likes. Yeah, Rob, I'm not a preseason guy either. That's the point of this stream is to basically make fun of and kind of like just have a little bit of fun at the expense of all those. Because again, if you watch any of like the NFL media people, they probably were like analyzing the first week of this preseason, like taking it seriously, like oh, look at this, like there's highlights. Why were those made? What highlights? Why is there a 6-minute highlight for Cowboys versus Rams week 1? That shouldn't exist. It should be like the highlight is the Rams won 13-12. There wasn't 6 minutes worth of highlights in that sumbitch. There was 25 points scored on mostly field goals. You know what I mean? It's like, well, who gives a shit about how that game played out? What was the final score? 13-12? And you could literally put 13-12, mostly field goals and 1 touchdown. And you'd be like, all right, I got everything I needed to know out of that game. Nobody tried. You can look at, you know, in all seriousness, we could kind of quickly go through this seriously. The Panthers didn't play any real starters. That was probably why the Patriots defense dwarfed them. The Giants won 14-3, basically because Detroit played. Yeah, Cheryl, I've never not been a Patriot. I've been a Patriots fan before. Like, I didn't even know the Lions existed before. And okay, so this is how it goes. I became a Tigers fan and only followed baseball. And then that year in 2003 and 2004 was the sport year for the NFL. So 2003, people are talking about football. I'm like, nah, I don't really give a shit about football. And the Super Bowl rolls around in February of 2004. And I hear people talking about, we want the Panthers to win. We want the Panthers to win. The Patriots have already won a Super Bowl recently, but it'd be kind of cool if they could win another one. And I was like, yeah, it would be pretty cool. And then there's also this kind of thing where my dad claims to have been a Patriots fan until Brady replaced Bledsoe. And so there's this slight possibility I may have been talked to about the Patriots, told about the Patriots when I was a little kid, and just have no, like my dad may have watched the games when it was possible, and it kind of just seeped in through osmosis that it's like, this is my team. Because again, I didn't really know what the Lions were, so I watch The Patriots versus Panthers. He was until they replaced Brady. And then he just quit liking him. And he was mainly a Patriots fan just to fuck with his dad, who's a Dolphins fan. For sure, Space, you have a good one. Yeah, my dad wasn't really a Pats. He was, but then he wasn't. He's a Bengals fan. He jumps from misery to misery. He also likes the Lions the most now. He wasn't really like in Michigan in his formative years a lot. So he was in like Ohio, Iran, like Wisconsin, I think, for a minute. So it's kind of one of them things. So basically, I decide, all right, whoever wins this game is my favorite football team. So whoever won, I picked them. I was like, all right, I'm gonna pick them. I'm a Patriots fan. Hell yeah, we look at all this shit. We just won a championship, not knowing that I had just struck gold as a fan. I jumped on a greatest bandwagon of all time. What a sharp eye for a kid. And in my heart, I wanted them to win anyway because everybody wanted the other team to win. I was quite the contrarian as a little kid. A lot of the things I like are because other people didn't like them, right? Like my favorite wrestlers were always the bad guys. I was like, oh, people hate Edge. I like Edge. I hate John Cena. I'm glad that John Cena always loses to people like Edge. He rules. And you know what I mean? It was just the shit. Like, I'm a Michigan State fan because everyone in my class liked Michigan. I was like, well, I like Michigan State, even though I didn't really even know what that was. Have a good one, Fernando. Take it easy. So it's been mostly just switching and flip-flopping because I think it's really funny. But I don't really flip-flop and switch on the sports teams. I'm 31. I picked that team when I was like 9, 10. So yeah, I jumped on the bandwagon. But I don't think you can call a 20-year fandom bandwagoning. You know what I mean? There is like a level to it to some extent. So yeah, pretty much always. Yeah, the people who are still after were the people who were never fake fans. They're just like, well, hopefully we become good again. And that's why people don't really give Patriots fans much shit anymore. It's because, like, well, you guys were the actual real fans, apparently. We figured you guys would be Chiefs fans. It's like, oh, just wait till you find out about our alliance with the Chiefs fans. The funniest part about everybody dogpiling the Patriots for like 20 years there was like, you know, we don't really like most of this league, is like we're not very friendly with them. And for some reason, the Chiefs fans this offseason have been very kind to us. They've been reaching out and trying to be like, hey, do you guys want to have a truce? We can stop this weird back and forth between the Brady and Mahomes thing. And we could just wait until Mahomes gets to the accolades that Brady has if he gets there. Then we start it back up. Until then, we simultaneously defend each other until we get to there. And if you go look around, you notice how right after like everything, there was nothing but Brady versus Mahomes debate all over the internet between the two fan bases. Now there's not anymore. We figured, it's going to be one of the funniest plot twists in world history when the Patriots and fans and Chiefs fans are working together to spread shit across this league. We've made one friend, and it's surprisingly the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to see how this works out this year. We're going to try to have have our truce this year. We're going to see how this works out. Because again, our problem has never been with young Mahomes. We hope he passes Brady. That's the honest truth. You shouldn't want someone to always be the greatest. You know what I mean? You don't want like basketball fans have tricked themselves into thinking it's good that, or it's better for the game if Michael Jordan is the GOAT for forever. Like, it's like better if he never isn't the greatest. It's like, that's weird. And it's weird that Michael Jordan refuses to say that anyone's ever better than him. It's like, well, isn't it good for the game if better people are better than you? Like, it shouldn't be that something that's something you want. Like, Brady's all for someone passing him. He's excited that someone could. It's a weird thing to want to hold on to being the best. Like, why? It'll pass you at some point. You should like that. That means the game is better. It's growing. It's at a good spot because there's still room for someone to do the greatest thing. Because if you've already hit your greatest player of all time, what do you do? Do you just pack it up? Like hockey, that's probably the biggest issue with hockey is that Wayne Gretzky? He literally might be the single greatest hockey player that's ever existed. I don't know if anyone will be better than him. Literally, isn't it if you take away all that guy's like goals, he still leads he's still the all-time leading point scorer in the NHL? That's without a singular goal scored. It's like, oh, okay, so he literally might just be the single greatest ever, and no one can pass him. And that's an actual problem for a sport when you have a guy that was so good. His numbers are these insurmountable things that just don't seem obtainable. Like baseball kind of has that with the home run thing now because 762 seems so insurmountable to get to without cheating. Depends on how you want to look at it. There's pitchers, then there's hitters. I'd probably say Barry's the greatest hitter, but again, he used steroids to get to them final home run numbers. So there's people that you'd have to kind of do that. Maybe he used them. I don't know. It's and then pitcher wise, there's Rivera, there's Verlander, there's Ryan. Will people ever get to some of Ryan's totals again? It's not like the complete games, the innings pitched. Maybe not the strikeouts. I don't know, but Verlander is really close, I believe. I don't know. Always fun to sit the pot and see how many people freak out. I will give credit for awesome players when they're on my team. Yeah, people really dislike. One thing I've learned, I think people dislike winners. If you win too much, people don't like you. Or if you succeed a little too often. People can tend to get sick of seeing you up there in the winner circle. You see it a lot, like Brady, LeBron. You're starting to see it with the Chiefs. You can only be so lovable for so long as as a new winner. Lions got crazy haters this offseason. They have like several fan bases they got beefs with now. Teams just don't like the Lions fans anymore. And the Lions fans, for their full credit, are very, very coolly embracing their this sort of anti fuck you guys. We don't give a shit if you don't like us. Suck our dicks. What have you guys been doing to us for the last, I don't know, 50 years? Just talking shit, making fun of us. Yeah. And now you expect us to come up, be good, and just be like, yeah, that's all cool. All that stuff you guys used to talk about us. We forgot about all of it. We're all friendly to you now. You can continue to throw dirt in our faces if you'd like. No, I'm glad Lions fans are like, fuck you all. Hope your bitch ass team doesn't play us very well. And they're kind of embracing this sort of idea of being like being the anti-hero team, the bad guys. And it's like, that's kind of cool. I like that they're like that. They're not letting other fan bases, teams forget that. No, like 3 years ago, this shit wasn't like this. Fuck off. You guys were laughing at us when we hired Campbell. And that's the honest to God truth. Every single fan base laughed at there was very few people that were taking the Campbell hiring seriously. Detroit got a lot of fucking shit over that one. Oh boy. Now a lot of these same people who are laughing probably wish to God they'd have somehow got Dan Campbell. Phillies have some crazy talented guys. We've kind of talked about every game. That's also the problem with the preseason. There's really just not much to go over. Now we're just kind of having a general talking stream, which is fine. You guys got some new stuff, I guess, if you want to talk about that. A lot of people left and the stream's kind of dying out, so that's never a good sign. Hopefully some more people pop in. We'll see, though. Hopefully. It was crazy. I didn't know so many people didn't understand what a what the point of the stream was earlier. That was crazy. Like, there's still more we could pull out of this, though. There's still a lot of funny shit you could pull out of this first preseason week. Let's see. No one got shut out, so that's good. At least everybody scored points. The Bills came real fucking close. So did the Giant Panthers, Lions, Chargers. At least everybody scored. You don't want to be the one team that didn't score, because then it's like you're automatically the worst team. In baseball or football, I don't have any picks for like overall. Let's see. Patriots playoff team. That's one. Giants, we'll see. Dolphins are a playoff team. That's two. Texans playoff team. I don't know about the Eagles. They're probably in. We'll put them in. The Jets are a playoff team. That's 5. Bears are a playoff team. That's 2. Vikings are a playoff team. That's 3. Packers playoff team. That's 4. We'll give the Bucks a playoff spot. That's 5. Jaguars go playoff spot. That's 5. We'll put the Titans in. That's 6. We'll take the Titans out, put both the Broncos and the Colts in. That's 7. We'll put the Rams in. That's 6. And we'll put the Saints in. That's 6. There we go. That's our playoffs based on everything we've seen. No, wait. I'm not doing fantasy till week 3 of the preseason ends. Are you actually going to participate this year? You did a league and you never once like updated anything really. And like barely did it. Maybe, Rob. They didn't look so good against the Packers. They almost got shut out, really. I mean, it was impressive that they got Jordan Love benched, but honestly, how am I supposed to take a team that gives up 23 points, only scores 10? Seriously. Can you read the title of the stream there, Rob? Yeah, you have a good day extra, by the way. You're not good. You're not a sneaky person. Anyway. I've been a Cardinals fan long enough that I really care about that. All I really care about is if they play hard with heart. If they look lazy and disinterested, it's time to tune out a bit and wait for the next code. Yeah. Well, I think everything's kind of looking up for the Cardinals, if I'm being real. Things seem to be going in the right direction. Eagles died in the dust last year in the Philly fashion. Our teams. To be fair, you can kind of easily tell that Eagles team wasn't that good last year, right out the gate. I'm pretty sure the Eagles game was the game where the Patriots scored their most points in. And we struggled to score 10 points a game. We effortlessly got to like 20 against you guys. You know what I mean, Cheryl? Like, if you didn't see that first game against the Patriots and go, shit, we're not good this year. You know what I mean? You're like, maybe we'll get better. I guess you could hold that hope. And then it only got worse and worse and worse. Winning games by the skin of your teeth isn't really a great sign. And again, it's one thing, like, okay, so maybe they lose a close game or win a close game to the 49ers. That's not the ones we're talking about, right? We're talking about barely beating like the Patriots last year. And it's not even like they got caught in like a weird defensive struggle where it was like 6-3 where you never want to play Bill Belichick. No, it was like up in the 20s if I remember right. Versus a team that literally struggled to score 10 a game. So it's just kind of one of those Patriots are good now. If you guys played us now, it could tell you something because we're one of the Super Bowl contenders based on everything I'm looking at. That defense is super elite. Seemed like every time the Panthers went back for a pass, they got sacked the shit out of them. Only way they could move the ball was running it every so often. And even that really wasn't working out for them. They kept getting pushed backwards or hit backwards or rejected up the middle. And every so often they'd break one out and go. And they got their 3 points. Otherwise, it was literally just sack. So that's something. If you're a Panthers fan, that offensive line is still dog shit. Or you have no depth. There is no depth to it. Which is a bit unfortunate, I suppose. I agree, even when we are great and have talent, we can still crash and burn. Phillies just let Orioles and Yankees tie them and wasted the tremendous lead they had. Oh. Well, I mean, it's... Oh, yeah, for best in baseball, I was going to say that's... I mean, there are different conferences, so it doesn't really matter. You know, different leagues, AL, NL. So... I don't think you get a special award for having the best record in the MLB overall. I mean, you just want to have the best in like the AL and the best in the NL. Maybe because unless home field is considered by that, finishing with the best overall record. But again, the likelihood of the 2-1 seeds going head to head are pretty low. Trying to see if there's a good funny one here. Let's see. Jim Harbaugh and them losing their opener like this is funny. Them trading away all those receivers apparently didn't work out. What's up, Orlando Magic? Let's go, man. We'll see, though. Philly should be improved. They just had a bad year last year, I think. Ultimately, that does happen. Not impossible. It's always tough to lose the Super Bowl and then have a good year, it seems. Seems like it's always like the Super Bowl loser always just has a dog shit year though when it follows up. 49ers may be in some trouble. Let's go though, Orlando Magic. Oh, I meant Omen. Amen. I think you'd say Amen, right? That sounds more correct. At least it does in my head anyway. Phillies are usually scrapping and... Yep, nice, for sure. Sorry, I just don't give a shit to talk baseball right now, Cheryl. Okay, cool about the Phillies. Not trying to be rude, but I don't care. I didn't put MLB in the stream title. Trying to stay on topic. The baseball stuff keeps fucking throwing me off. I don't really care to talk about it. Phillies don't play football, so I don't really care. Unless they switched. They switched names. I just don't know that. Maybe it's now the baseball team's the Eagles. It'd be crazy if they if they did that. I still think the biggest news of the day is Reddick asking for a trade request already. It's like, what the hell happened with the New York Jets in like a week, 2-3 weeks yet? Well, I guess he's been there for a little while, but like, boy, oh boy, he really didn't want to get traded there. He's like, all right, get me the fuck out of here. Won't practice, won't do nothing. Then he's like, all right, trade me. Screw this. I don't want to play for you guys, the Eagles. You maybe have to start to wonder a little bit about like what kind of contract this guy must be after. If he keeps running into this situation where he's demanding trades publicly. The Jets said they won't trade him, but it's also like it doesn't sound like he's going to play for you guys though. Have to wonder when the law of diminishing returns happens, where it's like, fuck it. It sounds like he just wants a contract and no one wants to give him a contract that he's looking for. Let's see. Damn, Stetson Bennett threw a 4-pick day. Some players wore the Guardian helmets in the preseason games. That's pretty funny. Well, to be fair, I think I'm out of things to talk about. This is supposed to be a little bit more participating of a stream from everybody, but people didn't really want to participate too much tonight, which is cool. Appreciate everyone who did participate. It was fun. But that may be it for tonight. I don't really have too much else. I figured there was going to be more people here providing their own takes. I can only have so many takes. And so do appreciate everybody. It was a fun little stream. Just again, I think in nature this was going to be shorter all the way through. It was kind of depending on how many people came through, how many people came to talk, and just all those small things. Yeah, it was funny. No, I thought it was funny. I thought the whole stream was funny with everybody. I thought it was funny that Kenny was like, and then everyone's gonna die. I was like, what the fuck, Kenny? I was like, no, you gotta reel it back a little bit there, Ken. You gotta reel it back. This is mainly just about silly shit that happened with players in games. It sucks that Caleb Williams played good because we really can't talk about it, but Caleb Williams looked pretty good in his actual in a serious moment. You know, them Bears people are like, oh, we finally got a real one. Oh, we finally did it. That's how Patriots people are going to feel when we finally get an actual receiver. Like, oh, shit. We finally didn't draft a fucking bum. We got us a receiver with all the bells and whistles on it. What was that? What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Cheryl. Either totally on or off, no middle. But yeah, tomorrow will be another Tiger stream, so we'll be back on the baseball stuff. Sorry if I snapped at anybody about the switching topics. It's just I sometimes if I get too onto baseball, I'll keep talking about it. Likewise with baseball, when I'm doing baseball, I get kind of like, all right, I gotta like focus on baseball now. That can be pulled off into wrong directions very easily. It's not too hard to get distracted. All right, though. If anybody got anything major left? Again, we have what time is it, Tiger? 6:40? I think it's normal time for Detroit. We don't have to worry about a late ass game. I'm also doing my picks video tomorrow, so that's cool. Get to enjoy that. Hopefully this week does better than last week's. But just under 300. Pretty bad. All right, though, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, he retired as an Eagle. That's pretty cool. I didn't know he went out. I knew he retired. I didn't know he did the whole retire as an Eagle thing. That's pretty cool. Hey, he should. He won you guys the Super Bowl. So glad to hear that. Yep. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for a fun little stream here tonight. Appreciate y'all. As always, it's go Lions, go Patriots, or go Tigers, and of course, it's always go Patriots. Especially as we're now a top tier team to go to a Super Bowl based on week 1. Yeah, picks will be out tomorrow for week 2, and that's about it. See you guys.